Okay, so I'm making the same thing that I made last night, except I'm making it for my in-laws. I was gonna make something cinnamon toast crunch, but I don't have the right pudding, so this came out really, really good last night. Oh, here's the cake. Let me show you. It is yellow cake underneath there. But what I do is as we cut pieces, since we still have, that's the milk I'm gonna use. Just put it there to keep it away from Keanu. So this is what I used last night. And as we cut pieces and have some, I'll seal it up with that because it helps the edges from drying out, which keeps the whole cake from drying out, frankly. But it was delicious. It was delicious. It came out really, really good, and it smelled amazing. So what I used last night is I used the same brand, pardon me, the same brand Classic Yellow, and I used this on the fly, this pudding mix. And I already showed you, but we're going to be using this. This is another new
maybe like lighter pastels and stuff, which in general to a wedding frowned upon. Yeah, no, it's more kind of like deep colors. I feel
new
like black,
package.
Burgundies. So you can do like a velvety situation, maybe like a satiny situation.
And let's begin.
Okay, I get it.
Using a different mixing bowl tonight. I used the black one last night. I'm not going to use the whole mixer stand. I'm just going to use it as a regular mixer tonight. That might still be a little loud. Let's see when it cuts to the other girl's video clip how loud the volume is. Left to go get another dress or just left, honestly. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's what I probably would have done. Would have like tried to run like hopefully to a nearby Marshalls or TJ Maxx and something and pray that there was something black I could wear. This wedding, this lady was at where I guess they were supposed to wear black. Of course she didn't think it. No one told her to wear black. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like they're at the reception, not at the ceremony, but also just in general, she might have just been internally. Like some people say, I've been having a panic attack. She probably just freaked out when she realized everything was just nicely. But like, you can tell just from this.
Yeah, I would be self-conscious too, though.
No, not black tie. It looks like a Xenon costume.
Actually, if I was close to home, I have a couple dresses I could come back. Put on. Swap into.
Black gown. Not only is it black tie, but you're supposed to wear all black. Like I asked my boyfriend what was I supposed to wear to this wedding, and he said,
she's wearing pink and like bright pastel-y colors.
And I was already
she didn't know.
Because I have like a knee and a calf right now, so I have to wear flats, and I don't have any fancy flats. So I'm like wearing white Doc Martens, but let me show you the worst part. Every single person in this wedding on black gel. This is what I'm wearing. Yowza. Oh, yowza.
It's not even,
my
it's
God.
the Doc Martens, but it's the Doc Martens with the socks as well.
No, the socks go
diagonal.
Yeah. But also just in general.
Not because it wasn't a cute outfit, but because it definitely wasn't an all black tie appropriate outfit.
Feel like maybe they're not.
That's why she felt mortified.
Mine aren't uncomfortable, but I think she does explain later that it's that she said she doesn't have a lot of shoes. She has like 3 pairs of shoes, not they're like walking shoes. So these are like
a little bit more too, so you don't have to get up
but I will
again.
hold them for a moment.
I'm actually going to take this opportunity to start preheating the oven too. I'm glad I did it with saran wrap tonight because last night I forgot. I was petting one of the kitties and I didn't have saran wrap and it exploded all over the microwave.
This is every person in that room over there. More like black gown, and this is what I'm wearing. I keep hiding because I don't want to ruin all the wedding pictures. I would not do this on purpose.
Okay, what was I doing? Preheating the oven.
Yeah.
I would have, and I'm not saying she should have. I'm just saying what I would have done is leave immediately.
Yeah, no, 100%. Some of the comments were like, girl, where the hell did you even acquire that outfit? What the hell? Like, genuinely, it looks like a Halloween costume, which is the next one, girl. That's a Halloween costume. I kind of do agree. It has like the tela of a Halloween costume, like the, what is that? Oh my god, not me being Hilaria Baldwin.
Preheating the oven to 350. That was funny what you just said.
Yeah, like the material, it like gives like Halloween costume, like almost like she was doing like 80s, aliens. I don't
Even
know
though
what
she
the
is Cuban, so
actual theme would
it's
be, but I don't
different
know
than
how in any
Hilaria
way
Baldwin.
She said, this is perfect for a wedding. Like, I don't understand. Even, first of all, never listen to your boyfriend.
Milky
I would
poo.
never
Cup of
in a
milk.
million years ask that scene. What you doing at the
Lactose
wedding?
free,
She would literally say something like,
2%, I believe. You could definitely use whole milk, but this is what I prefer.
When you think of like, what would you
Still
wear
comes
for
out
the
moist and delicious.
It doesn't matter if they
Yeah.
didn't tell me it was black tie. I still would have dressed it up a little more than that.
We'll do
I
the
think.
eggs
But also,
first.
I feel like when I
I
think
shouldn't have
what's
bothered to
available,
take that
it's
saran wrap
supposed to
off,
be
but
something
it's done is done.
attention-grabbing.
I don't know why I prefer to put the eggs in first. I just do. Well,
Yeah, and like even
after the
with,
powder, I mean,
pearls
not
and stuff,
first.
I feel like that's where
Oh,
we
did I
can
even
kind of
show?
outline very specifically.
I think I did, right? That I put in
and that brings me to my other point. If Nassim would have just said like, oh, I don't know, something nice.
Oreo
Dressed in this,
pudding mix. That's what that layer on top is. That's the Oreo pudding mix. And that's the yellow cake mix. Into that, we're going to add 4 eggs. The directions on the back of the box say 3, but I always add 4.
I think my biggest problem though again was the shoes and the socks.
That's
I
what
mean, it's definitely a problem.
bakers
but I would
do.
say it did not help.
Yeah.
But I mean, biggest problem, I don't know. Like that's like a 3-piece. It's like a skirt and a tank. I don't even know what it was, but it's like it wasn't a dress. You don't wear a 2-piece to a wedding unless like again, it's like a cultural thing. Like I know culturally some people wear like 2-piece, like it, but it still looks so elegant. Like it's like long skirts and like things that are very. It makes sense.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense. It was not, you know, obviously. I mean, if you have eyes and you're
Struggled.
watching it, you saw it.
Cracking that egg.
She knew it. That's why she hid in the fucking broom closet. Or,
Okay.
coat closet.
So there went our 4 eggs.
Understood that you didn't understand that it was a black tie wedding, but what wedding would that?
And now let's add in our
No, obviously. She
other
further explained
ingredients.
herself because people obviously came for her.
They
And
were
again,
very neat.
dude, but like over black tie wedding specifically, black tie wedding attire, TikTok is fair. I'm like scared of these comments because like you said you can wear a mini dress. Somebody's probably like shanking you in the comments. Like genuine mini dresses, take black tie dress so very seriously.
So we got a cup of milk.
Not acceptable. They don't want to see ankles.
Oh, that's. I feel like that's a bit much.
Yeah. No.
I don't think I've ever been to one that's like that fancy.
Right. Well, anyway, this is her explaining.
The directions on the back of the box call for, I believe, a ½ cup of oil, but I usually, per like how I, you know, learned making box cakes, which for me has been the most effective. I think that was requires a 4th, so I usually go in the middle and do a 3rd.
Right.
So what happened was
But if you only had like a 1/4 cup, as long as you put in the pudding mix, that would be more than enough oil.
the big reason is because my dog is sick. So
You could put in the ½ cup, but it's really not necessary. The pudding adds so much moisture.
and home cooking meals and like hoping it's not something really bad and like when there's something going on in your life, a lot of times like other things fall by the wayside. This wedding, I did not look at
Both of our wet ingredients. And by that I mean the milk and the
my boyfriends.
oil.
Neither of us had met the bride. I don't think. I'm trying to
And now I'm gonna add, the directions don't call for this, but I always add butter, because butter does make everything better. And definitely want to show, because it's so good.
It's kind of relevant because when your brain is kind of just occupied
It's
on other
more
things,
expensive,
nothing
but
else
it's worth it.
important. Number one, you're just like, fuck it, who cares?
Kerrygold.
But at the same time, if you're going, like if you weren't going, I wouldn't expect you to give a shit. But if you were going, just in the getting ready,
Especially for baking and in recipes, it really does make a huge difference, because it's a high quality butter. It really is worth the, if you can, you know, the
everything else to the side.
But if you're going, yeah, if you're going.
you know, the extra money.
Absolutely, yeah. The invitation's gonna go usually like you have it.
And it goes on sale at most, I think, grocery stores. Every now and again, every few weeks, it goes on sale. I don't pay full price for it. I usually wait for it to go on sale.
Did I look at the website? No.
Okay.
100% on me.
because it really does every few weeks where I live.
That is my fault. I should have looked at this. That was
Go on sale. I'm having some ginger ale.
My boyfriend, he thought that.
I wonder if I still have a coffee.
Like, bless his soul. He goes, oh, I got black
I could
ties.
always make
Women can
one.
wear whatever they want. It's like the one time
I
men
must
have
have
to
finished
wear
it.
something, which I thought was really sweet.
Sweet. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Just making sure I'm not forgetting anything.
Let's
do it.
Only specify the black tie that this guy
That's actually kind of funny.
People were insane to me.
I hope I hear it if the
I go to a lot of weddings
preheat
where
beep
you dress up
goes
and,
off while I'm
like,
mixing.
you dress interesting. I'm like not trying to be a dick. Okay.
Maybe I gotta pause the video
If you
so I
have a
can hear
personal
it.
style, like that's okay. You just wear something nice. People were freaking out the most about the Doc Marten boots.
I don't think she was trying to be disrespectful. I think that was just her own whimsical style. They were white Doc Martens. Sorry, Keanu. You can see the Oreo pieces a lot more clearly once it starts mixing in. It's harder to tell when you just throw the dry powder in there, but they come out. I didn't even realize last night until I mixed it that there was any Oreo pieces in there. And like I said last night too, because we're adding in the pudding mix, it is thicker than a traditional cake batter. But it's going to be much more moist and fluffier. Fluffy might be a strong way to put it, but it's so much better than without the pudding mix. And you don't, like I did just now, you don't add, like, make the pudding in to the directions on the box. You just drop in the dry ingredients, the dry powder, and then the adjustments you make after that are you add an extra egg, you add the 4th egg, and you don't have to. I've done it both ways, but it's recommended to swap out the water for milk. But if you are really that like allergic to milk, or you just don't have it, you can still do this with water. Scrape the sides a little bit just to make sure there aren't any like dry pieces that haven't mixed well, but no, this looks pretty good. I just checked all around and there isn't any dry powder on the walls. I guess what I'll do is just give it a few extra minutes. I don't know if the alarm went off, the preheat alarm, the little beep that it does while I was mixing this. It's possible because that was pretty loud. Well, it'll take a couple minutes to get this into the pan anyway. Sorry, not showing what I'm doing. I was scraping off some of the excess batter with the spatula. There we go. She's ready. Doesn't it look like ice cream? Doesn't it look like cookie dough ice cream softened? Wow. Or Oreo ice cream, I guess. Could almost pass for coffee ice cream. Latte ice cream. Okay. Unplug this. I want to give it some rinsey poo, light rinsey poo before I properly wash it, just to get some of the batter off. Because you don't want it to dry because of the gluten, I believe. Once it hardens up, it can, not always, but it can be a pain in the ass to get off. Gotta be careful. So just did a light wipey wipe with this brush, and I will properly wash that a little later. Let's put some water. Put this my twist tie.
Boots and socks. Again, I tore my calf muscle running. I can't, like, the number of things that happened that led to this outfit. I tore my calf muscle. I put on a pair of heels. I was like, well, I can't walk in shoes that it feels like someone's like stabbing me in the calf. The only other shoes I own are running sneakers. Like, everyone's like, wear cute flats. Don't own them. I own literally 3 rows of shoes. So
Okay, do you not know anybody?
Yeah.
You could have checked like your local Buy Nothing. I'm sure that there's like random shops that will
Right.
sell them for like $5 or $10. Like the little ballet flats, you could have even bought it on Amazon. They sell
Those
them.
ones that you wear like after your feet are sore from the heels that you.
Yeah, I brought them to the Sabrina Carpenter concert because I knew my
They
feet
come
were
with
fucking
CVS.
killing me. They're literally like
And then you
$5 to
fold them and you put
$10.
them in your purse. Yeah.
Right, and they're like almost disposable.
It's like that.
At least that would have looked a little bit better than Doc Martens, just because Doc Martens are not at all.
They just drop. I mean, and then with the socks, with the stripes on the socks, it just always straight to the
And I get it, you have your own style. Like, I know that a lot of people fall into like a family gown and like suit and tie. Like that's not the style most of the time. But like, you know, it's just the thing people do for life. But I guess she's saying
like you wear something interesting to the wedding. I'm like, I don't know though. I feel like even for like non-strip weddings, like the whole thing is like you don't draw all the attention to yourself because like that's supposed to be on the bride.
Right. I mean, again, unless instructed otherwise. If you've got your cute little funky artist friend who's like, listen guys, it's all these freaks, but we're gonna do our freaky artist thing, and everybody slays, I love that. But like, you have to be instructed.
Yeah.
It's my other Nordic wear pan.
this feels so crazy.
I have this in the green one that I used last night. That guy right there.
In a bar in
And now I'm going to use my favorite of all time for baking. Pan baking, made with flour, and you're going to see it. Perfect release. Consistent results every time. I love it. I haven't gone back since I bought this, and I think that this is like my 4th can. Let me shake it a little more. It might be hard to see because this is already white on the inside, but see how there's a layer of flour or flour-like substance, if I'm being honest, whatever it is. Appearing here. I love this. So this is easily my 4th can that I bought.
To a table, their table was in the back, and then I was like, you know what, like,
I'm gonna play some Sea of Thieves in a few minutes.
I talked to a couple people.
But I'll be back to take out the cake, and then after that I gotta take another break and let it cool so I can frost it.
There were some like
Actually, I gotta find out if my in-laws like frosting. A lot of people don't. I think, yeah, they might not want frosting.
A stairwell, because this was on the third floor. I went into a stairwell and I kind of just like made fun of myself. I'm Canadian, like I have to make fun of myself. So
I think they'll tolerate frosting, but I don't think it's their preference. My mom doesn't care for frosting too much either.
And a shawl. You know what I mean?
I
Like, it's just
love
like,
frosting.
I think if you put it in the dictionary or reverse image search it or whatever you need to do, it would not be.
Yeah, some
different
people
than
don't.
this. I just think that was literally one of my notes. I was like, if it was a dress, that would have been different.
We're gonna see that.
Yeah, I think my in-laws will tolerate it if someone brings something over with frosting, but I might do the sans frosting, in which case I'll be back to take it out of the oven and show you.
Or really cares about your personal style. It's more just like you need to.
The one last night, even before frosting it, it was so pretty when it came out of the oven. It smelled so good.
Someone else's event.
Well, like I said, a formal dress is rarely anybody's personal style. Nobody's gonna wear that unless they have to.
Well, and it's like just find like a simple black dress that you can have.
Originally, and I have a few more boxes. I think I have at least 2 more boxes of this Oreo flavor, because sometimes some of the
Before we go any further, we have a word from our sponsor.
brand flavors like that, like my former beloved Cinnamon Toast Crunch cake mix, not the cookie, not the muffin, but the actual box cake mix, R.I.P. Greatest of all time, really, greatest of all time, favorite that I've ever used. That was discontinued, so I didn't want to take any chances with the Oreo pudding, so I bought quite a few boxes when I got some, because pudding, at least at the time, I haven't bought it because I always buy it in bulk. I haven't bought it in a bit with tariffs. Who knows what it is now? Well, not tariffs, but inflations, because I think that's, an American-made product, obviously.
Such an amazing gift. They pretty much help you start completely over.
All right.
With all your pots and pans if you want to switch them all out.
Into the oven we go. I remember from last night, but I'll show you. I think it's 33 to 36 minutes. I wear glasses. Yeah, but right there. 33 to 36 minutes. But I always recommend, and at least for me with my oven, which I'm very familiar with, since adding pudding mix to it, whenever I make a cake, I find that 5 extra minutes is generally the sweet spot. So I always add 5 minutes to whatever the higher estimate is, so that's going to bring us to 41 minutes. Alexa, set an alarm for 41 minutes from now, please.
41-minute alarm set for 12:21 a.m. tomorrow.
Thank you. I didn't want to hold the door open and let the heat out to show you, but I'll try to show you through the glass. She's in. Okay. So see you in 41 minutes at 12:21 a.m., I think she said. Bye.